Today I am at Moshannon State Forest. I guess right now I'm kind of in Black Moshannon State Park. But what I'll be doing is a 4-day, 3-night trip on the Allegheny Front Trail. So I am right here. Allegheny Front Trail, I guess we're going counterclockwise. It's pretty late, right? It's like, I don't know, it's 5 o'clock or something right now. The other two guys are supposed to be here around 6. I got here early. And we're just going to go not too far and just find a camp real quick tonight. So, anyways, the trail goes over up here, around, over to, where does it go? As it comes down, it comes down here, back around, and back to where we're starting. So, I guess, I don't know where we're going to camp tonight, somewhere around here. And then, well, those other guys had it planned out, so I don't know. I'm just winging it. It's a 42-mile loop. So, I guess we're going to enter the woods right over here. There's a little cemetery I'm going to go check out over there while I got some time. I got about half an hour till they're supposed to be here. So far, I just drove about a mile down the road. It looks like really nice. There's a big lake down there. There's a bunch of pine forests. There's a bog down there. Some logging roads. So, yeah, this should definitely be interesting. The heat is going to be a killer. It's going to be like 90s during the day, every day. And somewhere in the 60s at night. And these bugs are ridiculous. But anyways, I am going to walk over there to the cemetery. It's just right across the road. Check that out. And then here's the cemetery. Very small. Stuff looks pretty old. Let's see what this sign says here in the front. Oh, that's a gravestone. I thought it was like a sign for what the name of the cemetery was. And there's some, let's see, 1892. Yeah, this is pretty old. Oh, so anyways, the trip itself is I ran into Smokey, Mark, and Hot Pants John a few weeks ago, and they were planning this trip. They invited me to come along with them, and I've done quite a few trips with Smokey and two trips with Hot Pants, and so anyways, they invited me to come along. And John was bringing 2 people, and I was going to ride up with Smokey. Well, Smokey injured his leg, long story. He couldn't come. And the one friend of Hot Pants couldn't make it. So he's just coming up. John's just coming up. And he's bringing this other dude, Tom, with him. So it'll just be the 3 of us. Yeah, they're coming in from Cleveland, so they were expecting like a 4-hour drive. Just everything covered in ferns. This is beautiful. The first section we walked right behind the graveyard, and it was all pine forest for maybe a quarter of a mile. It's pretty dark down in there. But I guess the plan is maybe try to find the first available good campsite for the night. I was thinking that you know, if we hike past the overlooks at night, there's 2 really nice overlooks, and they're not far from where we're at. I'd like to see those in the morning. This is beautiful. We're maybe a mile into things. Bridge out of that, more of a, I don't know, non-pine forest into this beautiful pine forest. Small water source. Nice campsite there. Hopefully we find a place like that for our campsite. Back out of the pine forest. But this is pretty sweet. You got this bench here. You could go camp there. Come cook up here. Pretty nice. Well, I'm glad I wore long pants. I figured the trail might be like this. Actually, I was figuring on stinging nettle. But it's more, right now anyways, it's been, first 2 miles have been a bunch of ferns hanging out over the path. We just saw a pile of bear poop back there. We're probably not even 2 miles in, things right quite yet. See the sun, we got sunset at 8:40, around 8:45. So we passed up that first campsite. It was just, we were only exactly a mile into things at that point. Too early to camp yet. But we're pretty much on top of the ridge right now, so I don't think we're near any water sources right now. Some beautiful scenery. These ferns. Well, what I was reading online is this is one of the newer trails in Pennsylvania. It's only like 20 years old. It was conceived by Ralph Seeley, and this is named Ralph's Majestic Vista. Look at that view. Wow. I'm not sure what city that is, if that's State College over there or not. Alright, coming up to Ralph's, pretty good view. So we gotta walk over here, check it out. I guess it's not majestic, it's just pretty good. Well, you can definitely see farther. Mountains, you can see farther. And some fire ring. Actually, I like this view better than the last one. Pretty good view is better than the majestic view. You can even see far that way too. They take some of these trees down. Be even better. Better than pretty good. First time I've seen a live porcupine. It scared the crap out of me climbing this tree.
I've never seen a live.
I've never seen a live one either.
That's the third one I've seen.
Probably more scared than I was. There's another great view. This one is not named after Ralph. It's no name. And pretty decent campsite right here. There's water around. But we are obviously on top of this ridge. There's some good hammock trees right here. I need water. Okay, we got here kind of late last night. It was dark when we got here. We passed up that one campsite on top of the ridge over that way, trying to find water, but we couldn't. So we were about, I think, 4.5 miles from the parking lot, and we didn't see water from after the 1 mile mark where that first campsite was. There was no water the whole way. So we camped up here on this ridge, and John, me, Tom's over here in his tent. He's already packed up, and I got 63 degrees. It was pretty windy up here on the ridge last night. It wasn't too bad. Just had a few little twigs and stuff come down on top of that tarp. That's it. Got water boiling for coffee and oatmeal. Today is bananas and cream. This is the water source that we were trying to find last night to camp by, and there's nowhere to camp. So we just filled up some cold water here and moving on. Well, we just finished the biggest climb of the trip so far. And I would say probably one of the top 10 hills I've ever climbed. Everything, well, now that we got to the top here, it's not as bad, but the first 2 miles or wherever we're at now have been nothing but rocks. And really the whole trip, I mean, it's been like kind of like this. But good thing we got that campsite where we did, because there's been nothing since we left camp. There's been no possible campsites. We'd have been night hiking this last night for sure, because we pretty much set up camp in the dark last night. We should have an easy day since we knocked out 4.8 miles yesterday. Our projected campsite for tonight should only be about a 10-mile day, which is good. With I think it's supposed to be like 92 degrees today, so we'll get there around lunchtime and then we'll beat the heat. All right, we're coming out to the main road that goes through the middle of the forest here. This is like 504 or something, and I believe this is the one that's nicknamed Rattlesnake Highway. I guess this is Tram Road. I don't know, maybe that's Tram Road, that dirt road. Myers Run Road, 7 miles. Here's our trailhead over here. Let's see what this signpost is. Okay, Rock Run is 8 and 12 miles. State Park is 13 miles. What was that? What? It is hot out here in the sun. Back into the woods. Had a nice section of pine forest there. Back out into this field. It's beautiful out here. It's got a few rocks now, but nothing, nowhere near as bad as some of the sections that we did earlier today. This is a nice section of hiking right here. That section of pine forest back there was getting the, it just smelled like hiking in the Carolinas or Georgia. Yeah, one of them kind of game birds. I never know the difference. Partridge, quail, something. Rock Run Trail. Blue blazes. We're going yellow over this way. But, we got a log book here to find in. So I guess we are 2 miles from the parking lot where we crossed Rattlesnake Road. And that was an easy 2 miles. So hopefully the rest of the day was 10 miles. Pretty nice campsite. What are we at?
10 miles right now. Let me double check exactly.
What, since yesterday?
Yeah. 10.5, yeah, from parking lot. Yeah, there
must be water access over here. Okay, like we figured. But with that camp being right there, that pretty nice camp, there had to be water source somewhere. So John came down here and found this. And he has the Sawyer squeeze, which is the one that everybody raves about. And for some reason, his squeeze quit working. So let him use mine, my Sawyer Micro. He was filtering it the wrong direction. I'm like, you got it on backwards. You're squeezing the dirty water through the wrong end. So I just backflushed it. And yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of the Sawyer squeeze just stop working. Like, you can't get water to go through either end of it. Hopefully about 3 miles to camp. I don't know what this guy's doing up here. If he's where he's camping at. He's obviously got a big enough pack that he's camping. I'm not going to day hiking with that pack on. So we'll see. At least it's not like a group of like 10 people. Don't have to worry about it. There's 5 cars at the parking lot back there. And we definitely did not pass them yesterday. Headed the other direction clockwise. They never passed us at camp last night or this morning, so those 5 cars, people, are either been on the trail for a couple days or they're headed in the same direction as us today, this morning. So hopefully we'll get the campsite that we're looking for. Otherwise we might just have to keep moving, but yeah, since we only have a 10-mile day, roughly, if we have to keep moving, it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, we came from that direction. This is Tram Road here. We're headed this way. We got 2.8 miles to Benner Run, and then we'll be following Benner Run to our campsite. So, should be, I'm thinking maybe 4 miles left. And we got this nice big open area over here to our left. Yeah, this is pretty nice, easy walking right here. Flat, no rocks for the most part. It'd be a little bit nicer if it was a little bit more shady. Since we're getting into the hotter part of the day now. Pretty cool section of rhododendrons. We've got to be getting close. Have to be getting close to Brenner's Run. Which is where we'll make a right and follow the stream down to where we're camping. We just passed the 10-mile mark for the day. About 5-10 minutes ago. And here's Brenner Run. Anybody need water? Pretty nice. You good on water? Yeah, this is beautiful. Brenner Run. I don't know which one is which. Probably the bigger one is Brenner Run. So I'm headed down there. And we're headed down there too. Sweet bridge crossing Brenner Run. No handrails. Being careful not to fall in. It's 3:15. We've been at camp. We took the first one available down here, right along the creek. I'll do a camp tour in a little bit, but I'm just chilling in the hammock right now. I got my this little hook up here. I've got a fan plugged into my battery pack. I don't have any reception down here, so I'm not sure how hard it is. I guess I could find out. See what Zippo Gauge has to say. Looks like Zippo Gauge is at 85. No, that's 75. I'm gonna go hang a bareback pretty soon. I'm gonna go dig a cat hole so I don't have to do it in a hurry later. Other than that, it's just the basic hang my hammock. I fixed this thing I got for my pillow here so I can adjust how far it hangs down or move it around. It doesn't fall under you when you get out of the hammock. Biscuits and gravy. I just like spam for a snack. I have to make another snack in a little bit too. And that's it for right now. This is my second snack of the day. I have a wrap with this honey cinnamon peanut butter, and then I will throw 3 of these marshmallows down the middle, and that is my second snack of the day. Alright, this is John's hammock gear setup. Hammock gear hammock. That's the Cuban fiber tarp, 11 foot with the mesh sleeves and beetle buckle straps, extra long. That's a good idea. He's got the sidecars on here. I like it. Camp tour. There's me. Here is Brenner Run Creek. We're getting water right there, nice and easy. It's Tom here, fire pit. John's up there. I got my bear line hung, ready to go. And then over this way, we got. I just finished digging a hole way up in the woods up there. And of course everything's rocks around here, so that was real fun. And then right around here is where John just hung his food line, right over the creek, right here. And then back into camp this way. Nice campsite. I'm over here just soaking my feet. This water is extremely cold. John was just over here skinny dipping in this. I don't know how I did it, because I can barely keep my feet in here. It's almost like a good pain. I don't know what this contraption is that somebody built here. Some kind of, I don't know, fish trap. I don't know what that is. So this is the Cuban fiber tarp hammock gear in porch mode. John said he recommends getting the longer width this way, which I can see probably makes sense. And then the way he has this set up, he said he doesn't like. He said he likes the way I have my line set up better. Oh, and the hammock itself, he said when you order it, specify what color the ends you want. Like on my war bonnet, it has the red for the head end. It's 10 after 6, and just unexpectedly started raining. Good thing I had this up as just basically as a sunshade. Come down real hard or real long, but I don't know if it's going to restart again. I was already under here, just sitting down making my dinner. Mountain House Adventure meal, biscuits and gravy. This is probably their best meal. Although most of their stuff's pretty good. And oh yeah, I just had this in the creek chilling, so I'm working on this a little bit. And just been charging some electronics while I'm sitting here. And that's about it. Probably not showing up too good. It's 8:37. John is turned in for the night. I got the food bag hung, blast of the fire going on. It's a really nice campsite. And I guess the plan tomorrow is get up early and do 15 miles before it gets too hot out. Get to the next campsite. So that's about it.